Hello everyone. To everyone who played Build a Plane, I'm sure all of you know the recent event has received a mixed review. It was a laggy and buggy mess, but thankfully with the recent patch, it has been fixed. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can grind the Blood Moon event to the fullest. But before I do so, let me tell you how this event works. For every 45 minutes in this server, there will be a 15-minute period where you're allowed to teleport into another dimension where you can collect another currency right below the money currency you have, which is called the Blood Moons. So for every 10 Blood Moon, you can trade to get a spin in the wheel. But here's the catch, the wheel doesn't actually have equal rates. As you can see from an old image I have, both of the limited blocks are actually way lower rates, and by using a bit of math, you see that to get either one of them, you either need to get 1000 blood moons or even 2000 blood moons, depending on which one you want. So this is why I'm making this video to hopefully help you optimize the way you get more blood moons. So there's two things you should go for. One is speed and the other is how tanky your plane is. As you can see, the one I have on screen right now is very speedy, but it's definitely not tanky at all. And now I'm going to show you some images that is on the official Roblox Discord server of Build a Plane. You can see all these people, not only do they also prioritize speed, they also prioritize the tankiness. You can see that they place a lot of blocks protecting their fuels, thrusters, wings, and propellers. This allows them to go at maximum speed without having to risk dying in the process. This actually saves you a lot of time since you do not need to repeat the process of getting to a portal again, then starting all over again to get into the dimension. Now for the tier list part. For me, the tier list is definitely an old one, but I will still mention it a bit. This is actually a very old tier list that I made a while before, and it got mixed reception, but I'll say it's generally positive, and overall I'll say most sections of the tier list here is pretty accurate, excluding the thrusters since I will actually move it down if we're solely using it for the event. And of course the blocks would definitely not be E tier since you do also want to go for a tank build. And items like the shield bubble will generally be pretty useless if you know how to dodge, but I would say it can be useful in the general level, like when you're playing the game normally, and that will be A tier since it basically protects you from tornado, cannonballs, and even the lasers in the desert level. But currently, if you want to grind the events, the shield bubble is definitely not a C tier. In fact, I'll probably put it at below even the normal wings, at around E tier, since there's actually only one obstacle all three levels where the shield bubble will be useful against. So I do not think it's that useful. So that's about it for this video. I do suggest checking the Discord server out as there are numerous users here actually grinding the events, and I'm sure they can also give you some tips if you're struggling.